Yes. Yes. See, the most important contribution of mindfulness or self awareness is this idea of keeping your mind here instead of letting it all the time go into these mental stories of blame, fear, uh, rejection of oneself. Because these are typically things the mind says after there has been a rejection. Either the mind says you're not good enough, therefore you've been rejected, or the mind says the other person is an issue, it's all their fault and their problem, and is unwilling to see anything else, right? Or it gets into a mental story of how your life is going to be, you're going to be left out without relationships, how your life is going to be going forward, you've never formed healthy relationships, these are your problems in relationships, how will you overcome these problems? Then fixing mind of, okay, I should do this, I should do that, maybe I should not do this, maybe I should just never get into relationships, all kinds of stories. And these stories are, it's just a way of dealing with emotions. What you're actually going through is fear or pain. Either it's the pain or sadness of the rejection or being lonely. So the reality is loneliness, pain, fear, but the mind is not waiting to feel the pain, feel the fear, and work with it. It's going into just some kind of storytelling. So, what mindfulness helps you to do is to disconnect from these stories, come back to the present, look at what are you feeling right now. So you ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And then you sit with what you're feeling right now and say, okay, I am sad. And it's natural to be sad when you're rejected by someone. Or I'm lonely. It's natural to be lonely when you've lost a partner who was there in your life for some time. It's natural to be lonely, right? And I don't have to immediately do away with this loneliness. So people who practice, people who are meditators, people who practice, and it's not just an idea, oh, I'll come to the present, it's a practice of staying with yourself, knowing how to stay with yourself. And people who meditate, people who practice can sit with this for long periods of time without distracting themselves, without running away, without fixing it, waiting, and also showing that compassion, because compassion is a very important aspect of the practice. Showing that compassion that I am in pain right now, I need myself right now, I'll just be with myself right now, I won't escape. And that creates space for an emotion to process and become lighter and become more easy to manage and handle.